Welcome to the Solution Station podcast. I'm your host, Nono Jesse. Today we have an interesting episode, which is a rapid fire Q&A, Mentee Mentor edition. So with me, we have Olorato Modise joining me. How are you, Olorato?
I'm fine. I'm good. How are you, Nonofo?
Awesome. I'm great. Thank you.
Awesome.
All right. So we have several rules in terms of how we're going to do the Q&A. So firstly, you have to go all out in terms of your response to the question. And then we are going to set a timer for a minute. And in that minute, you spill your beans. Right? We're good?
Yeah. We're good.
Awesome. So first question for you. What's your biggest life goal?
My biggest life goal. Well, I want to flourish in agriculture. That is a sector that I want to explore. I want to see myself going far in terms, not just in terms of property and owning and, having a garden, a farm. I want to learn in such a way that I would teach other people or it will benefit people around me. I want to see myself in a place how do I say it? Successful in that area. That is my biggest career goal. Life goal. To see myself successful in that agriculture section. And it's not necessarily focusing on one section whereby I'm gonna say Geruadi-Khomo or Geruadi-Pudi or Gaho Lemamero. I wanna do it all, experience it all.
Time.
Yeah.
All right, over to you.
Okay, your question says, what is one key lesson that you've learned in your career?
What is one key lesson I've learned in my career? Alignment with my innate wiring, how I function and operate, is a critical component of the career I choose to pursue. Because the thing that I learned in building my career was that this is a lifelong journey, and it's very important for me to ensure that the thing or the discipline, the field that I'm going to choose is aligned to how I perceive to be wired by God. As a person who regards themselves as a believer, I realized that was important in terms of knowing my innate abilities, knowing my strengths, my skills, and being able to refine those as I go along, because I'm building my capabilities on my abilities that I already have. So that was one of the things that I got to learn as I have gotten on this journey.
Wow.
Great.
Yeah.
Right.
I never thought of it.
Oh, you never? So for me, that is one of the things that I've realized is very important, because sometimes we pursue careers in light of, I want to do this because of being promised the success or the money or the fame and all those other things. But for me, those are not necessarily the be all and end all of having a successful career, because at the end of the day, there's so many things that can happen. So for me, once I have refined and worked on myself, I'm able to pivot from one field, one discipline to another in the event that doesn't work. Yet. So looking at it that way, I'm never boxed in one thing. Because at the end of the day, if I'm able to translate that to another thing, I'm able to be more, do more, and also show up well, because I know that I'm pulling from a place that that is coming from my core. Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm learning.
Awesome. So, question number 2 for you is, what is your biggest career goal right now?
My biggest career goal. Well, I want to get into data security. I realized in Botswana that is where we draw the line in terms of developing that skill. So I saw it as a challenge, and I really want to like be into that pool. Although my what do I call it? Right now my step is not really there, like where I'm heading, but it is aligned with that path. So I'm hoping that along the way I like shift into that path. Yeah, data security. So that is my biggest career goal, is to, because data is such a fascinating thing. It is like they say that knowledge is power, and data is like one of the, I don't know if people actually know this, and we don't really secure our data in Botswana. We secure it in South Africa, and the reason why it is because we tsena kwa go lebella gore keng bana ba ka tsena in data security, because data is so sacred. You know that whatever you have in your phone, if somebody else you don't know went through it, it will be like invading your privacy, right? So yes. Yeah, so I've always wanted, I've always been somebody who like secure with everything I have, even if I don't really have secrets per se. I'm always on my guard. I've always put my guard up, some say walls. So I felt like that is one field that I want to like achieve. That is what I would say is my biggest career goal.
All right. The data field.
Yeah.
And
that is
as a follow-up question, what are you currently pursuing?
Currently, I'm pursuing data analysis.
So you are in the same field, so yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's almost.
Yes,
yeah,
you want?
I was gonna say I want to be a data analyst.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Over to you.
Okay, your next question is, what is the best piece of advice you've ever received?
Ooh, what is the best piece of advice you've ever received? Do everything that you do as unto the Lord. Like that's golden advice there. Because here's the thing, the temptation sometimes to do things just because another person is looking, or just because you want to get eyeballs on you and you do certain things, I realize that it's not sustainable, right? So for
Yeah.
me, when I do things as unto the Lord, because I want to honor God in everything that I do, that times the temptation to take shortcuts is there. But because I want to please my God as a person of faith, I put in the work. I realize that has really reshifted and has put things into perspective, because one of the things that I look forward to hearing when life is done and so forth is, well done, good and faithful servant. So I am alive to the fact that I'm a steward over the time that I have. I'm a steward over the giftings, over the talents, over the potential that I have. So it's very important for me to be mindful of how I utilize the opportunity that I've been given to do the things that I do. Because one of the things that I realize is that work is a gift that God has given me to give expression.
Times.
Okay. Awesome.
Oh,
Thank
you're done.
you.
I thought you were gonna.
No, it's time.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. Next for you is, what skill are you most eager to develop? What skill are you most eager to develop? Yes.
I would say my interpersonal skill. It's called an interpersonal skill, right? Where I want to, I don't want to say put myself out there, but I want to engage, because I've realized that growing up, I've always been like, no, my work will speak for me. I want, like, form connections. So I think it also built this image in my mind that sometimes not necessarily sometimes, I don't need help to start up my career. I have everything I need. I always believe that as long as I have God and I have my own skills, I can go far. So recently I realized that, okay, let me say second year, I realized that in order to make it through life, I have to actually find people that I know that are in line with what I want, and people that I know that they would help me rise up when I'm down. That were those people who would, speak for me when I cannot speak for myself. Because your work can get you as far, but what would be the point if somebody doesn't actually see what you're doing? Yes. What is the point if you're not having an impact in somebody's life, or if other people are not really giving you something to learn from? So that is the one skill that I am eager to develop.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Time. All right, I had to sneeze, so your time was already up, but I let you continue because I had to mute myself. All right. Great.
Okay.
Over to you.
My question is, what's the risk that you took that didn't pay off, and what did you learn?
What is the risk that I took that didn't pay off? And what did I learn? What did I learn from it? One of the risks that I took was starting several business adventures whilst I was still working. So I was using my salary to finance some of the business endeavors. I had not done prior groundwork in pursuing these ventures. So I realized as I continued that I lost money in the process. I did not have an appreciation of my market. I had no clue as to what was really expected of me in full. So I realized that going forward, it's important.
Time.
It's very important to do your groundwork, market research. Thank you. You must be cheating me. That felt so short. All right.
I'm not.
Okay, your turn. So is what project are you working on that you find most energizing? What project are you working on that you find energizing?
Okay, so there's this thing that I did start. I wouldn't say it's a bucket list, but it's along those lines. It's what I call 21 on 21. So I just turned 21 this year. So I set goals. I wouldn't say goals, but things I want to see myself achieve before I turn 22. So it is, I find it energizing because it will give me time to reflect on the year and keep track of where I'm going, keep track of what I'm doing, and like learn with time. So I realized we only set goals with years 2020. Like let's say for example 2025 is almost ending. We're gonna set goals for 2026, forgetting your year is the year that you're in. So measure our years with the date years, which I don't think is right, but I wouldn't say it's wrong. But you wouldn't actually see how far did you go, what do you want to achieve with single ages until you reach the certain age that you want to see yourself achieving those goals. I don't know if you understand. Like let's say for example, in 45 years of your life, what certain things, but you wouldn't track that with the date years. You can only track that with the years. How won't we settle a small little to-dos that you think it's in line with where you're going? That those are like small footsteps to get you to the distance and you would realize along the way things change, along the way you learn new things. You can only reflect that if you keep track of the years that you do have. I don't know if you get.
Yes.
And one thing that I don't really like with setting, let's say, New Year resolutions, I'm not saying that wrong. For somebody else that are working for them, but I think for a
Olorata,
New Year
time. Can you hear me?
yeah,
I've been saying
okay.
time for.
But I can't go
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, all right. I hear you. Time. Okay.
Yeah.
Nah, that's an interesting take, Emma. Okay, awesome. Yeah, over to you.
Okay. My question is, how do you approach learning new skills? And what is the current skill that you are learning right now?
How do I approach learning new skills, and what is the current skill I'm learning right now? Okay,
Yeah.
so I look at skills as an amalgamation of abilities that are lumped together that enable me to do a specific thing, right? So you look at communication, get communication skills, right? In communication, there is the ability to speak. There's the ability to listen. There's the ability to understand or comprehend what a receiver, right, is receiving from me, who is decoding, or rather giving out information and so forth. So I've realized that in learning a new skill, I look at my life holistically. I take into consideration the thing that I'm currently working on, or an area in my life that I want to grow in and I want to develop. And then I look at what are the things that will help facilitate me being exceptional, or rather being effective in that area. So that is how I go about developing skills. So right now, the skill that I'm currently working on is my skill of being able to effectively lead. Yes.
Okay.
Do I still have time?
No, you don't. So no, let me just let her answer the second question and then
I felt it. I was like, oh, let me not go overboard. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So on to you. So what would you consider your biggest challenge right now? What would you consider your biggest challenge?
I would say time, because it is the one thing that you don't have control over, but then you actually rely on it. I would say Ghana, as much as you plan, as much as you make goals, as much as they're gonna be things they're going to come up. And the other thing that you are not plan, they went in your plan, right? So it's like when I got that adding onto your plate, and you be like, how do I juggle these things? And time won't wait for you to figure it out. That is the worst part. But again, time won't wait. And now and the reason why I'm saying it's time, it's because Ghana, you would learn from your mistakes, right? You'd learn from your mistakes, and sometimes kopa go setse o ithuta go sena go feta when it's long gone. And I wouldn't say the season to apply what you've learned is lo necessity. And that is another worst thing about time. It's that it comes in seasons. Like, you cannot do things haphazardly. You have to like do it according to what season you're in. You have to like act according to how things are happening around you. So I would say my biggest talent it is time. Look what I had, it's time.
Oh, yeah, time. Oh gosh, yeah. You need to learn to work with it.
That is one thing.
It's not respect of men. We have to learn to manage it, or if you can't manage it, learn to befriend it, and then get to hear what it has to say. Yeah, right.
Yeah. So your next question is, what is that one habit that has made you more productive?
What is one habit that has made me productive? I would say having objectives and setting outcomes for myself. So one of the things that I often do is I would say, okay, today, what is it that I want to accomplish? And I've learned I used to be a person who wanted to do so much. So I've realized that in so doing, sometimes I put a lot on my plate. So now what I've done is at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, that one thing that will lead me to yielding more results, if that is done, so I set it as a priority. So prioritizing my objectives for a day has been one of those important habits. So it could be spiritual, work-wise, relational, and so forth. If I have someone that I want to check on, or people I want to check on, I'll do that. I'll not, mull over it and so forth, but I'll actually get on that. And then the other things I know that I have to do during the course of the day, and then I do those things. Hell, I am. So that is one of the things that, yes, get things, do things. If at all it's just 2 things in a day, focus on those things, and then the other things will be like, sand that I can pour in between, and it will actually go in. But I put the big rocks first in a bottle or in a glass. Yes.
Okay. So can I have a follow-up question?
All right.
What if you get unexpected outcomes, or you get in a situation whereby, okay, fine, you start with the big rocks, and then something just comes along the day, in the obstacle with your plan.
Okay.
Because I heard you Ubwaka. I heard you Ubwaka expectations. So I'm like, what if you get something unexpected?
And they surely come, because it's life. So when things like that happen, I look at the trade-off, right? I look at the degree of importance of that thing, because something can come up, but is it an important thing to attend to right now? Because there are certain things that you are able to tell a person, or a thing, or I will attend to that later on. And that is where communication comes in. Sometimes we think that things are urgent because they are urgent to another person who's bringing them up to you. But here's the thing that you learn with time and with growing up is that it might be another person's emergency, but what I've learned is not to make other people's emergencies my inconvenience, or rather their emergencies inconvenience me, right? So it's weighing those things and being able to look at it holistically to say, okay, fine, but this is what I had planned and this is what I'm working towards. So when I do have the time to look at other things, I will definitely assist. I will definitely look into that. But most importantly, taking into consideration and being able to also communicate the things that I was already working on. Because I already had my timelines, right? I already had my deliverables to attend to. So communication also becomes very critical so that you're able to show the other party, or when other things have come up that are beyond you, you are able to sit yourself down and ask yourself, okay, fine, if I attend to this in the next hour when I've finished this, what would have I lost? Right? Because it's not everything that comes up that is a fire emergency, right? Yes. Because with fire, yes, obviously you need to attend to it like now. So yes. So it's such kind of things that you evaluate. All right.
Okay.
We're good? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So last question from my end is, what is a strength you have that you rely on? What is a strength that you have that you rely on often?
A strength that I rely on often, I would say my eagerness to learn. You know, I always believed in the fact that there is no such thing as it could have been better. You know, like for example, if let's say I am working on a project and it doesn't go as it could have been, I would say from it than regret the things that I could have done to make it better. So I always believe for again, everything is there for a reason. So you have to learn from everything, every season. You know, every pain, every laughter. It's for you to learn how do I say this? I would say learning is that one skill that you can never fail to have. So that is my strength, that although I'm that one person again, whenever I am given feedback or I am told something and I it's not as much as I expected, I wouldn't be like, oh, but you know, this and that, you are the problem, you are not looking at it from my point of view. I'm like, okay, let me put myself in their shoes. How are they looking at the situation? Am I willing to change what they're talking about for me to or am I willing to learn from what they're saying instead of acting irrational? So I'll say it is the strength that I have to actually always learn from time I always
Fine.
learn from every situation that I go through.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. My last question is, how do you like to receive feedback?
How do I like to receive feedback? I prefer feedback given straight. I do not like it being sugar coated or someone beating about the bush. Give it to me straight. I know that my ego can be hurt in the process, or my emotions can be hurt, and I may be disappointed and so forth in the beginning. But one of the things that I have come to learn is this: there's always something to draw from the feedback and the correction that you're given by others. There's this saying, that I really like, that and in essence what that means is that we have blind spots and we don't necessarily see all that there is to see about ourselves, and feedback kind of helps to be that mirror and that reflection for one. So that is the stance that I've taken to feedback, that no matter how hurt it may, or rather how hurt I may be from receiving it, but at the end of the day, it serves a purpose and it helps me to become a better person in the I don't want to say in the long run, but in the going. Yes.
In the journey.
In the journey of life, in the journey of becoming, behaving well, and doing things. Yes. All right. That brings us to the end of our session. I enjoyed this. And I believe you had a good time as well. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, Lorata, for engaging and for being such a good sport. So this brings us to the end of our rapid fire Q&A, mentor and mentee edition. With that said, thank you and bye, Honorato.
Thank you. Bye.